Hi, loves. Medium Michaela Martin, back on this October 26th, 2024. Again, we hope all is well with you, loves. And the peace, love, light, oneness, and truth that we share with you and we send to you in as we are one, loves. There is no separation. So today, love, before my Ananda family begins their teaching, I wanted to preface this video and remind all of you that all of my sister Kimberly's links to her YouTube channel, her website, and her Learn It Live are in the YouTube channel description. Kimberly Palm under Learn It Live, spiritualgrowthjourneys.com, and her YouTube channel, Spiritual Growth Journeys. Please like, share, and subscribe if you've not already done so with an open mind and heart. She is part of this Ananda family. We wanted to make a few announcements before Sananda Yeshua does his thing. The first announcement is our family was thinking about doing a segment, or what you would call teachings, that we're entitling White Table Talk. And the way this was prompted was a few nights ago in time and space, I saw where celebrities have what they call red table talk, where they're talking around this huge red table. And then Sananda Yeshua put it in my head that we should have a white table talk, so we can interact with the collective and have brothers and sisters on our YouTube channel that wish to be on there to bring awareness to certain topics that we can talk about together as a family. So that could be in the workings. So if you loves would like to see us do this white table talk, then please let us know in the comments. And in this white table talk, we will be discussing various topics like we do in all the videos, but together as a family. And the reason we named it White Table Talk is because we are pure unconditional love. We are light, we are peace, as are you, as Yeshua said. And this is why it is White Table Talk instead of red table talk. And the other announcement, loves, that we're going to make is before Yeshua does his teaching for you loves today, for the past week and a half, today's video topic came in my head multiple times over and over, because people in my surroundings were projecting their words to others in a negative light, and they were unaware of how words are powerful and how words are spells. Because basically every time you open your mouth to speak something, you're casting a spell of either love or darkness and fear and deception and evil energies. And this is what prompted this video topic for Sananda Yeshua to address with you loves today. Being that we're already grounded as a family, we ask the firewall of protection to be up within and around brothers and sisters, our families, and any and all technologies that may or may not be used at this time. We ask for you, Christ Michael, to place your multi-layer, multi-dimensional, invisible shield of protection, of light and of love around our brothers and sisters, our families, and our technologies, as we do not consent to any tricksters or imposters or demonic energies. Only the beings of light and love of our Ananda family can come forward. We ask you, Father, Mother Adonai, to shield your perfect sons and daughters and our family and the collective with your diamond white light of protection, of light and of love, within and around brothers and sisters, as well as our family, as we are one with you, Father, Mother. In the name of Yeshua the Christ, it is done. As I transcend the ego to be a clear, open channel for you, Sananda Yeshua, with only the purest intention of light and love. I use the violet flame of Saint Germain to cleanse and clear the mind, body, and spirit of any thought patterns, opinions, feelings, or egos and biases at this time, so I may be a clear, open channel for you, Sananda Yeshua. And so it is done. And remember, loves, take what resonates and leave the rest. And if you want to share us with open-minded and open-hearted brothers and sisters, please feel free to do that. The more the merrier, love. We send you peace, light, and love on your journey of spiritual awakening. We love you all. And indeed, once again, greetings unto you, beloved and holy children of light divine, children of God that is but love. For indeed, that indeed is what you are, beloved friend. I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda Yeshua the Christ. I come not for myself, but indeed for you, beloved friends. For indeed, all is one. One is all, dear one. It is through this, my beloved sister, that we speak yet again of peace, of light, and of truth, where one perceives oneself to be in the one heart of Christ that is indeed shared by all beloved friends. It is with great joy and compassion, tenderness, and mercy for all of you, beloved brothers and sisters of light divine, that we speak with the reverence of truth and of the infinite Creator's love for you, the collective. We have been asked by our beloved to speak upon this day about a topic that has been, should we say, misunderstood by man's consciousness of duality, dear friend. And that is the consciousness of power and of the I Am presence within you, dear one. For indeed, words are powerful, dear one. You are the Word made flesh. And what is the Word? Love. Words are power, dear one. Words are, should we say, spells that one casts to another beloved brother, sister, and oneself to magnetize your beingness, or should we say, downplay your beingness, dear one. For indeed, you have often heard one Yeshua simply say, what you declare and decree becomes so, beloved friends. What you declare and decree becomes so. Words are energy. All is energy. Words are a vibrational pattern that can either send love and light to oneself and or others, your brothers and sisters of love and light, if one should therefore choose, with one's own infinite divine free will choice and therefore discernment. Or it can either send hatred and fear and cruelty toward another. Spells are cast every time one opens one's mouth into the world of duality, dear one. The tongue is very powerful, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When you are not speaking with the tongue of love, you are not speaking with the authority given unto you by God, dear one, but rather of darkness and deception and ego, pain, suffering, and strife, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Words are the key to your world of your perfect divine creation, dear one. What you declare and decree becomes in the world of your manifested reality, lowercase r. Does that make sense for you, beloved? Therefore, when one speaks of negative energies, you draw it, therefore attracting it to oneself, dear one, without realizing it, dear one. It is what we call a domino effect, dear one. The power of the word I am is ever present, dear one. What you say behind the word I am becomes into your world of duality, dear one. Does that make sense for you? So in truth, beloved friend, if one says, I am tired, I am worried, I am in pain, I am not worthy enough, I am not strong enough, I am not capable enough, I am not who I want to be, you are going to receive more of what you have spoken behind the words I am, dear one. You are that I am that I am. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? This is why one Yeshua does not like to be called the Jesus character, dear one, because I am not that character. That character is of darkness. I am but light and love, dear one. As are you. I am your beloved brother and friend and equal, dear one. There is no difference between one Yeshua and you, dear one. Does that make sense for you? But the J character, we will call it, when your world of duality is praying to the J character, you are not praying to one Yeshua and the beings of light, but a being of darkness. Therefore giving it power, dear one. In your holy scriptures, it states that I, one Yeshua, am the light of the world. But assuredly I say unto you, you are the light unto the world. Not one single Yeshua ben Yosef, but indeed you, beloved friend. Does that make sense for you? Therefore, assuredly I say unto you, words that one speaks out the mouth of man does not come from within the heart unless it is but love. What you declare and decree for oneself, so too do you project. Perception equals projection, beloved friend. Every word you utter by the mouth of creation is a spell that is cast upon you by yourself and or others. This is why one Yeshua has simply said, in your world of duality, be careful what you say and do and wish for, dear one, because this indeed is true, dear one. Because it will come back and bite you in the seat of the pants, shall we say. Does that make sense for you? What you desire and declare and decree to see more of, you can change it with the divine being that what you are. You are the creator of your own duality, beloved friend. Words are, should we say, the spiderweb of your own perception, and therefore judgment that one has placed upon oneself and or others. Give not, want not, dear one. Give love and want nothing in return. Because indeed, love is truly what you are. Love needs no thing or no sacrifices. As our beloved has said, in love there is no sacrifice, dear one. Love is all things a perfect divine creation, beloved friend. Does that make sense for you? What one speaks out the mouth is more potent than your, should we say, outer world of duality. Yes, dear one, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions and perceptions play a part in your world of duality. But assuredly, dear friends, and please listen carefully, when one does not realize one's divine power and your free will choice to speak your peace, to speak your truth, when one does not realize how powerful that you are giving power over to the ones of darkness that are trying to therefore control you and manipulate you and get you under their spell of their misperception and duality. For when one speaks the truth, what does this mean, dear one? One speaks the truth, which is but love. For indeed God is but love, dear one. And that is truly what you are and have been and always will be created to be since before time is, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When one is, should we say, programmed by your world of duality to be in fear and doubt, pain, suffering, strife, revenge, you are not living from the heart, but only a perception of having to be something you are not, beloved friend, of having to be of darkness. And indeed you are not darkness, but of love and light, beloved friends. I am indeed as you are, beloved. There is nothing stopping you but your perceptions of your duality. You are stopping yourself, therefore hindering the God-Goddess power within you, beloved friends. Words are the spiderweb of misconception of duality. In love, words are not necessary, but in your world of duality, language was created by, should we say, beings of darkness to therefore control, change, manipulate the being that what you are and have been before time began, dear one. This is why in your world of duality there are so many different explanations for one word, dear one. Does that make sense for you? There are multiple versions of one word, and there are multiple versions of your scriptures, dear one, because of man's misperception of perfect divine creation, that which is love, into fear, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When one chooses to utter anything but love, you are not thinking with the mind of God, but rather the mind of darkness and deception, beloved friend. Stop, breathe, and let love flow freely through you and from you, beloved friend. Stop what you're doing. Stop what you're feeling. Turn off your perceptions. Surrender to love and let love guide you, dear one. For love is all things a perfect divine creation. Is it not, dear ones? In truth, beloved friends, you are as I am. And what is that I am but love, peace, harmony, bliss, oneness, the Father, Mother, Creator of one consciousness. It doesn't matter what you would refer to the energy of love as, because that love is within you, dear one. The kingdom, queendom is right where you are now, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Many upon your planet have been programmed by your world of religious dogmas and indoctrinations to perceive the kingdom is outside of you and a heaven above you. But assuredly, beloveds, please listen carefully. Heaven, or the kingdom, is within you and has been within you since before time is. Does that make sense for you? So what one utters with the tongue sends a vibrational pattern of either love and light to oneself and or others, or darkness and deception and entity energies, dear one. Words are healing words when you perceive love. Teach only love, for that indeed is what you are. Be only love, for that is what you are. Your mission here upon your Holy Mother, beloved earth, is to be that which I am in perfect form. That is perfect, unconditional love. Coming back to the oneness that is you, that is God, Father, Mother, Creator. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? Many upon your planet have perceived the deity known as God above you and higher. But assuredly, dear one, the God, Goddess power is within you, dear one. Does that make sense for you? You are the divine healers. You are the change makers. You are the ones that are thinking either with the mind of God, which is but love, or fear. You, dear one, you are the co-creators of your own duality and perception, dear one. Does that make sense for you? It is said you create from your duality, but assuredly I say unto you, beloved friends, you create from your perception of your duality. So therefore what you perceive, you create, therefore manifest. Creating a rather toxic environment or a loving, peaceful, harmonious environment for oneself. Things are therefore drawn to you, dear one, because you as a soul have chosen to learn forth from it, dear one, to strengthen one's growth, evolution back into the light of Christ, that what you are, as I am. In truth, beloved friends, please listen carefully. When you feel the need to say something negative to a beloved brother or sister in your world of duality, you have an interesting saying in your world of duality. WWJD. What would Jesus do? But instead of saying Jesus, you can say WWYD. What would Yeshua do? And what I would do, dear one, as the I am that I am, is love. Extend only the good, the holy, and the beautiful to everyone and everything, including oneself. See the Christ within all things, a perfect divine creation. Choose to see only that which is real, that perfect unconditional love, that which you are. Choose to not accept error in oneself, but only accept the truth of your core beingness, that which is love, dear one. So ask yourself, WWYD, what would Yeshua do? And let the Holy Spirit within you guide you along the way, dear one, to the space and place of the heart that is but love. Ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and ye shall find. WWYD. What would one Yeshua do, dear one? Be that which I am, and you are, as the Holy Child is, but indeed one. When another beloved brother or sister says to you something negative, it not only manifests for them, but also for you, dear one, because in truth, they intentionally, whether knowingly or unknowingly, project it out of their consciousness and up out of their awareness onto you. Does that make sense for you? So ask yourself, WWYD, what would Yeshua do? And one Yeshua is, as you are, but love. One Yeshua knows nothing but love for all beloved brothers and sisters equally, as all of you are perfect in the eyes of the Comforter Creator, our boon consciousness, dear one. It is your spiderweb of your words and your egos and your filters that makes it so, dear one, so that you can either choose to be light and love or fear and darkness. The creation of the ego was given to you by yourself so that you could choose between the contrast of light and love or fear and darkness. Because indeed it is true, dear one, and please listen carefully, that when you, she would say, have your times of contemplation, many upon your planet have been in the contrast of darkness, therefore downing oneself or residing in fear, dear one, rather than letting love guide you, dear one. Seek not to be in fear, but seek only to be in that which is love. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? The words of the mouth that one utters has all the power in the world, because it is the intention behind it, dear one. What you intend behind the words, whether it be of love and light and of peace, or fear and darkness and deception and cruelty, is up to you and your divine free will choice that has been given unto you by that which is the Father, Mother, God, our boon consciousness. Does that make sense for you? The spiderweb of your choices, either to choose love or fear, is up to you. Be mindful of your thoughts, feelings, words, emotions, and deeds, dear one. Does that make sense for you? For in one Yeshua's earlier incarnation of Zarathustra, or Zoroaster, one has simply said, good thoughts, good words, good deeds, dear ones. And this is where you need to make the choice, beloved. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Because that is what you are. And you are that which I am. Let not others' vibration bring you down, but use their vibration of darkness as a power mechanism to bring you up, as you are the power of change. No one can take you down unless you therefore give it credence to, dear one. What you dwell upon, so show you to intensify, dear one. When others seek to disempower you, they are disempowering oneself by their divine free will and choice, therefore manifesting it to their outward appearance, dear one, whether it be in sickness or an illness of the mind, body, and spirit. It doesn't matter, dear one. All these energies can therefore be manifested in your world of duality. Be thoughtful of your mind. Be thoughtful of the tongue. For one, Yeshua has indeed talked about this, dear one, in a previous teaching. But it is important now, more than ever, to focus your intentions and attention on that which is the good, the holy, and the beautiful within oneself, of love, that is the healer of all perfect divine creation. Does that make sense for you, beloved friend? It is important to focus your intentions and attention on only love, that which you are. Be in the world, but not of the world, meaning, let the world of duality seemingly crumble around you, but remain steadfast in the heart of love that is Christ, that is indeed shared by all. Because in truth, in your world of duality, in your, should we say, terminology, we will use the terminology of your expression. With God, all things are possible. And what is God? God is love, as are you. You are that which I am. I am that I am. Love is the game changer of your duality of creation and perception. Love is the conqueror of all misperception into a unified, should we say, planet of harmony and oneness yet again. As more shit will indeed hit the fan in your months to come, do not be discouraged by this. Only choose to send light and love upon to it, dear one. Does that make sense for you? Choose only the good, the holy, and the beautiful. Everything happens for a reason, dear one, so that one may choose to send either fear and darkness to it, or love and light to it, dear one, to serve as a temporary teaching learning device for you, the collective brothers and sisters of light divine. Does that make sense for you? For one, Yeshua is not the only one, dear one. All perfect divine creation is but one. Does that make sense for you? We are as you are. There is no difference between what you would perceive as your ascended masters on other dimensions and you. All is but one. You are the only master of your duality and creation, dear one. We are your equals. We are one with you as you are one with us, as we are all one of the Creator, dear one. Does that make sense for you? When you cast a spell upon another with your thoughts, words, actions, and deeds, you can either choose to cast a spell of love or light and fear and darkness, dear one. It is your divine free will choice. When Yeshua has been simply asked by many of you, why can't we take the words back that we speak? Why can't we have a do-over? Because indeed, this is not how your world of duality works, dear one. When you send your vibrational energies through the vibration of words, which is nothing more than symbols of symbols, projecting as energy, you cannot therefore change them, dear one. Once it is spoken out loud, it is spoken. Once it is thought up in the mind, it is thought up in the mind, dear one. Does that make sense for you? So in truth, being mindful of your thoughts, feelings, emotions, words, actions, deeds, and perceptions, and do not let them overtake you or overshadow the being that what you are. That is perfect love always, dear one. For indeed, have I not said often unto you through this, our beloved, love always wins. Love is the winner of your duality and miscreation of consciousness. Does that make sense for you, dear one? Your words are power and are spells that one is casting upon others and oneself. Sending it out to yourselves and through the ethers, dear one. Not only by your thoughts, but your feelings, emotions, and perceptions. All indeed is energy. One must choose how to focus one's energy and what to, should we say, wrangle it in with either love or fear. There is only two choices, love or fear. Does that make sense for you, beloved friends? This is why when Yeshua simply says, indeed I love you, dear ones, for indeed all is but love. I love you just as the Comforter Creator of Wound loves you, dear one. His perfect divine children of light and love. I am that I am, as you are. And so indeed it is, dear one. I am indeed your beloved brother and friend and equal, the one you've known simply throughout your time and space as Sananda, Yeshua the Christ. And I come not for myself, but indeed for you, beloved friends. For indeed I love you, and in love all things are possible. I come together with the Comforter Creator to speak these truths unto you, dear one, of peace, harmony, compassion, tenderness, and mercy, dear friends. I speak not of fear, but of love, that which I am. I am as indeed you are. I am but the Prince of Peace, as are you, dear one. I am the restorer and bringer of truth upon your Holy Mother, beloved earth, yet again. I am. He who has come out of time of darkness to shed light on the darkness and illumine the darkness with my light of Christ, that all things are as one. I come so that others may have hope within one's heart yet again, where one perceives oneself to be. I come with the sword of truth to bind all darkness and evil and liberate the pure in heart, so that indeed the truth may reign again and set you free, dear one. For the truth is but love, as you are love. And so indeed it is, beloveds, and so it is.